Welcome to tonight's game. It promises to be a good one between the Florida State Seminoles and the Clemson Tigers. And here's a look at our Star Watch comparison. And, of course, here's our starting lineup.
The matchup in the power forward position should be exciting. Two big men who make great basketball plays on a regular basis.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here we go. So here we go. Gave it up. Tries for two. And boy, they just jump out of the gate with a score early.
They're sending the message, we're focused, baby.
So, Dick, so important now at the point. The point guard will set things up and the other four will go to work.
Well, you know what they're doing is a four around with a post guy on the interior. And they're trying to get that ball to the inside, but they're playing with four people on the exterior.
Both teams are looking to get something going here. They work it around the perimeter. He shoots from the corner. Missed the jumper. Goes up for two. He gets the shot to fall. Hunter receives the ball. Our three-prong attack tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Brad Nessler with Dick Vitale and our friend EA Aaron Andrews checking in from the sideline. Work the perimeter.
Spacing so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
Shoots from outside. Gets the J to fall. On the outside. Tries a three. Nails the jumper. On the dribble. Gives it up for the bucket. That one's off. Davis receives the ball. Down inside. There's the block. Off the glass and no good. Hunter handles the pass. And we're at the 8-minute mark. Goes up with a shot. Off the mark. Watkins handles the pass. He's in the clear. Can't connect. On the right side. He attempts the trifecta and come up short. On the left side. Number 11 picks up the foul. First team foul. Well, I don't know if there's such a thing as a good foul, but that might have been one right there, Dick.
Hey, Mr. Nessler, I like that type of play. He's saying to the defense, no easy baskets for you. We're going to force you to make shots.
Well, Dick, this young man's now in his second year.
It's important to have kids like this on your team. They've had a year of experience, but they are still hungry to prove themselves to their teammates and coaches.
They might have him in some trouble here, Dick.
He's trapped, Brad. They strip him in a basketball. Got a little too fancy. Too much mustard there, baby. That's a basket off the break, baby.
About 7 minutes remaining on the game clock. They look to get it to the inside. He shoots from the deep corner. They're having an extremely tough time from the field here today, Dick.
Wow, are they struggling, Brad? With a capital S. I don't think any of them are concentrating right now.
They got it.
Shooter spotting up on a three.
kind of energy are we looking at after that timeout, Dick?
That's winning energy, baby. The team with the most energy and execution goes home with the big W.
They'll work it around the arc. In the lane. He knocks down the jumper. A great drive to the hoop right there, Dick.
That's a great job, Brad. Using his athleticism to get to the hoop and convert.
The Tigers look like they want to use their defense to speed up this game.
You know, pressuring in the full court is a great tactic if you have the horses. Otherwise, it doesn't make much sense to play full court defense, Brad.
About 6 minutes remaining in the game clock. Great trap. They managed to keep the defender in check.
What a great defensive trap there.
With the big shot. Jumper won't go. So Dick, so important now at the point. The point guard will set things up and the other four will go to work.
Well, you know what they're doing is a 4-around with a post guy on the interior, and they're trying to get that ball to the inside, but they're playing with 4 people on the exterior.
In and out. Fed the low block. Puts up the J.
Excellent jump shot right there.
Well, whose team tempo will win out? That's the question right here, Dick.
You know, Brad, tempo is always important. Every team has their philosophy, and it's up to the players to follow the game plan.
Let's take another look at this deep three. Into their zone motion now. About 5 minutes remaining. He shoots from left of the circle.
Great job of running the defender into the screen for the nice J.
He pulls up with a jumper. Nope. So Dick, so important now at the point. The point guard will set things up and the other four will go to work.
Well, you know what they're doing is a 4-around with a post guy on the interior, and they're trying to get that ball to the inside, but they're playing with 4 people on the exterior.
Timeout on the floor, folks. More ESPN coverage coming up right after this. And after the timeout, we're all set to pick things up. Time to pick up the defense here now. He fires it up. A severe offensive drought for them right now, Dick.
And it doesn't seem to be turning around yet.
Tigers here running their zone offense.
Hey, one thing that works well against zones is overloading the side. Overload a side and force the defense to shift out of their desired position.
Thomas receives the pass. So Dick, so important now at the point. The point guard will set things up and the other four will go to work.
Well, you know what they're doing is a 4-around with a post guy on the interior, and they're trying to get that ball to the inside, but they're playing with 4 people on the exterior.
Now they work it around the perimeter. Goes up for 2. Knocks it down. Gave it up for the bucket. They just can't seem to get a nice look at the goal tonight.
They have to be patient on offense and find some easy hoops.
And has it rejected.
Defense did a great job with that.
About 3 minutes. He tries the 3 ball. He attempts the jump shot.
I wish somebody would knock down a jumper. Hey, that guy had 1,400 on his board. And look at him running out there like a wacko. Oh, man. Look at that wacko. Backcourt violation called.
A little bit of a mental lapse by the offense that time, Dick. Zone motion now. Reeves handles the pass. He shoots from the corner. Missed it. On the dribble, gives it up. Puts up the runner. It's good. And now getting set up here in a 4-round one.
Well, you know, the key to this offense, you better have a big guy on the inside who can be effective, and then a big guy who has versatility, who can step out. And they certainly have the elements to make this offense work.
Gave it up. A little 2-man action from the corner. Busts the J. On the dribble, gives it up. Tries for 2. He misses the jumper. From the top of the circle. And off the mark. They get it to go.
Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
About a minute remaining. Uncharacteristic mistake by the senior. From the corner, gets the J to fall. The Tigers have a player spotting up on the 3. You can't go those kind of stretches against a team of this quality and expect to win. Thomas receives the ball. Nope. Shot clock is dead.
Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps. He throws it up from downtown. Can't connect. Number 11 handles the feed. I think they're trying to make a statement and a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, good second effort to stay with it right there. Did a great job attacking the defense. Now, Brad, as a coach, your seniors are a very important part of their operation. The underclassmen look up to them and really lean on them for guidance and direction. When a senior accepts this role and leads by example, it helps the coaching staff and the team immensely.
He misses the J. At halftime, the Tigers are trailing by 2. Jefferson has had a tough time getting the ball to drop in the first half, partner.
It looks as though the rim shrunk. I'm telling you, man, they're having a tough time. They can't buy a basket.
Looks like they're going to go with a full court man-to-man press, Dick. Gave it up. And we got a whistle and a foul. Oh, it looked like he had an easy basket coming up, but the defense commits a foul instead.
Great play there, Brad. He was able to foul him in order to prevent the easy basket.
Well, he's just a freshman, but hey, we all got to start somewhere.
Well, he's out there seeing a lot of this for the first time. It's going to be important that he gets the right direction and guidance from his teammates and coaching staff. Makes those free throws count. Let's go back on that campus as BMOC. Big man on campus, baby.
Traps in place, Dick. They're going to move it around the perimeter. Bad decision there by the senior. So, Dick, so important now at the point. The point guard will set things up, and the other four will go to work.
Well, you know what they're doing is a 4 around with the post guy on the interior, and they're trying to get that ball to the inside, but they're playing with 4 people on the exterior.
The point guard takes the pass. Looking for a good shot. He launches a 3 and come up short. Looking for a good shot. He shoots from the deep corner. Nails a sweet jumper. On the outside. Goes up for 2. Tickles a twine. On the left side. Puts up the tray. Davis is feeling it right now.
Daddy's on fire.
And we're at the 8-minute mark. And a momentary look from three-point land. Off the mark. He tries to knock down the 3. Jumper won't go. They really seem to be letting this one get away, Dick.
Yeah, there's been a breakdown somewhere. They need to talk this one over, Brad.
He shoots from the corner. Misses the tray. On the right side. Turnover by the freshman. About 7 minutes remaining on the game clock. The point guard gets the ball. Moving it around the perimeter. He shoots from the deep corner. Off the mark. The shooting guard handles the feed. Isolated on the outside. They're working around the arc, looking for the open jumper for the bucket. The layup is good. Top of the key.
Look at the offensive charge.
So that one's going the other way. The Seminoles have been getting contributions from a whole bunch of players here today.
I tell you, can really cause the defense fits and throw you off on offense when a team can play strong across all 5 positions on the floor.
From the top of the key. Missed the jumper.
Up and inside.
He fades away. All these missed shots. I don't even think they're giving the ball a chance to go in, Dick.
Hey, when you get in a funk like this, you've got to get a few gimmies, some layups, something that's going to get your rhythm back and give you the confidence to shoot from the perimeter.
Play about ready to resume. Looks like they're setting up into their zone motion. From the baseline. Knocks it down. Working it around the perimeter.
Wow, the defense is doing a great job of fighting through screens to deny easy looks at the baskets, Brad.
And they go into their motion offense, working with 4 around 1 here.
Well, the 4 around 1 motion offense is a good offense when the team has a big guy who can play with his back toward the basket and another big who can play on the perimeter. A lot of teams who play this offense.
About 5 minutes remaining in the game clock. The Tigers have a special roster, which I know you're in love with, Dick.
Oh, their roster is pretty special, Brad. You know why? Because of the seniors, the leaders, the dependable ones. They're so important.
Big shot.
Jumper didn't look pretty, I can tell you that. That baby was ugly. It looks as though they have a shooter spotting up.
Well, he commits an intentional foul there to prevent the easy basket.
That's a smart play, Brad, especially if you can afford to use a personal foul. I like his mentality. No easy basket.
Steps to the line for the freebie. Routine.
He converts on that free throw line, and that's major.
Thomas receives the pass. Nails the jumper.
Look at that spacing.
The Tigers are going to have to make a move here and make a move fast. Playing in the half court is no longer an option, Dick. They've got to get some quick scores.
It's all about quick shots now, Brad. They're going to have to get stops and then quick scores to overcome this deficit.
For two, the Seminoles will probably consider modifying their play style here and go to a more conservative approach. A half-court attack, Dick, especially given the time and score.
At this point, getting defensive stops and having the time come off the clock is most important. If this means playing in the half court, even though you prefer to play an up-tempo style, so be it.
On the low block, tries for two. He buries it. Goes up for two. Off the mark with that shot. We're at the 3-minute mark. With the J. Got it! The Tigers are looking, Dick, to force a tempo by extending their defense.
You know, forcing your opponent to play in a full court is a great idea if you have the athleticism to play that style, Brad. Otherwise, you may not be very successful pressuring in the full court.
They're off into transition. The point guard gets the ball. Can't put it down. Pushes it up. The freshman commits a turnover. Takes the medium-range jumper. He's taken too many unnecessary shots, Dick.
And he's costing his team their rhythm.
We're at the 2-minute mark.
Sort of dumped out inside. Nobody rotated down from up on top.
They're working around the perimeter. He shoots from the corner. He's taking his team out of the game plan with these shots, Dick.
Yeah, and even if he were hitting them, Brad, they're still bad shots. Nice low post play. Good entry to the box.
He shoots. Not a whole lot of luck getting the baskets to fall lately, Dick.
They definitely aren't getting the bounces right now.
We're at the 1-minute mark. They move it into the front court. Number 11 is called for the foul. Third team foul. Offensively, they get into their zone motion. Well, now it's just a matter, Dick, isn't it, of clock management here? They'll throw it in from the side. And now getting set up here in a 4-round one.
I tell you, the 4-round one makes it tough to defend the big guy on the interior with one guy. It really does. You got to get help on him, and if you don't get help, he's going to have a field day on the interior.
Foul, man. That stops the clock again. Shot clock is dead. And the clock stopped with a foul. Here's another solid junior.
You know, Brad, you look at your juniors as third-year players who have been there. Nothing should be new to them by the time they're in their third season. They should know what's expected from them in the classroom, and they should know what to expect from their conference opponents. The level of familiarity should be much higher than what it was in their first year.
Makes the second. No problem so far at the free throw line tonight, Dick.
Well, they're making the most of the free ones.
Hello, folks. Welcome to tonight's game. This one's going to be good between the Kentucky Wildcats and the Florida Gators. And, of course, we look here at our Star Watch. And there are the starting lineups for each team.
Mr. Nessler, I like the two big men at the power forward position. Two of the more highly skilled players on the court. Definitely a matchup we want to pay attention to.
This game is definitely about rivalry. Let's go courtside to Aaron Andrews.
Get ready for a battle of rivals, one of the most heated rivalries in the game today. These guys are ready to get it on and will fight until the end. I anticipate that this game will be a struggle. Dick and Brad, I hope you guys are ready.
Thanks, EA, our third member of our team, providing that additional insight. Shoots from outside. He misses it. And now getting set up here in a 4-round one.
Well, the 4-round one motion offense is a good offense when the team has a big guy who can play with his back toward the basket and another big who can play on the perimeter. A lot of teams will play this offense.
Richard receives the ball. Tries for two. Sinks the shot.
Look at that! That's unbelievable, baby!
And our trifecta for the night. Aaron Andrews on the sideline. And with Dick Vitale, I'm Brad Nessler. Nice to have you along with us. They work it into a double team on a post. Off the mark. Down in the low block. In the lane. Jumper won't go. 4. Handles the feed. Missed it. Pushes it up. Butler picks up the foul. First. The layup's good and one, Dick.
Hey, that's good concentration. Taking the ball hard to the hoop, knowing that someone's going to have to. You know, seniors are a dying breed in college basketball these days. If you're a coach that was lucky enough to have a couple, it can definitely help you sleep at night knowing there are guys on your team who know what you want and know what it takes to be successful.
The crowd begins to chant.
Who says there's no such thing as a home court advantage?
He puts it up. Nope. He cleans the glass. Isolated on the outside. They work it around the arc, looking for the open jumper. And up, but he missed the shot. They wanted an offensive interference call and don't get it. On the dribble, gives it up. He attempts the jump shot. Gets the J to fall. Well, you know, basketball was like nutrition, Dick. His game would be broken down into the two major food groups, and that's passing and scoring.
Tell you, Brad, he can get an easy 8 assists a game or put up 15 to 20 points on any given night. A well-rounded player who has a good feel for the game. Great effort defensively. He says, "Thou shalt not enter thy lane, baby. Get it out of here. I'm the landlord." Look at that spacing.
Puts up the J. Missed the jumper. Richard handles the pass. And come up short. Butler handles the feed. They've got a three-point shooter spotting up. The small forward gets the pass. He shoots the jumper. It'd be nice if he could get some assistance out there. That young man is doing it all for his team right now.
He's a one-man show at the moment. He can't get any help from his teammates.
He goes with a baby hook. Off the mark. About 6 minutes remaining. For two. Oh, yes. On the outside. For the bucket. They're getting no good looks at the hoop tonight, Dick.
I don't know what they're doing, but they're squandering away all those easy looks underneath.
Way out on the right wing. Inside. With the fadeaway. He misses the fadeaway. The Gators have quite a few seniors in their lineup, which definitely is to their benefit.
It is, Brad. Seniors may be the only reason why coaches sleep at night. They rarely make bad decisions, and you can trust them on a court.
The Gators have really been able to get it done here as a team today, Dick.
You can't have any weak links out there at this level. The coaches and players are just too good, and they'll be exposed. So far, it's been a demonstration of teamwork here today.
These rivalry games are always exciting, even more so when the score is as close as this one is.
This is what you come to expect in games like this, Brad, with so much pride at stake. Yes, both these teams are going to be laying it all on the line for the entire game.
The Wildcats go into their zone motion now. Gliding in for the jam.
Sliding and gliding, nobody rotated over. The defense moves so slowly.
So, Dick, so important now at the point. The point guard will set things up, and the other four will go to work.
Well, you know what they're doing is a 4-around with a post guy on the interior, and they're trying to get that ball to the inside, but they're playing with 4 people on the exterior.
He goes up with it. Can't connect. Goes up for 2. Buried it. 4 minutes left on the game clock. They work the perimeter. From the corner.
Jumper didn't look pretty, I can tell you that. That baby was ugly.
Gave it up. That spin move not successful, Dick.
I tell you, great job on the defense, not allowing him to make that turn.
Way out on top, controlling the ball, nails the jumper. Cross court. And it's knocked away. Great block.
Nice hops.
Good find on that back cut, Mr. Vitale.
That was a great cut and feed, Brad. A perfectly timed read.
Work the perimeter.
Spacing's so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
He goes for 3. Off the mark. Number 0 receives the ball. Jumper. The missed shot. Tries for 2. Knocks it down. Dumps it in. 2 minutes left on the game clock. For 2. Nope. He takes the rebound. They work it around the perimeter. He puts up the J. Jumper won't go. For the bucket. That one's off.
Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps. And his shot block. He's just not seeing the floor, Dick.
He doesn't want to, Brad. He wants to score, and I'll tell you, that ain't good for team morale, baby.
1 minute left on the game clock.
They worked that alley-oop beautifully, Brad.
The shooting guard with the ball. Nails the J. They'll work it around the arc. Shot clock is dead. Now they work it around the perimeter. Goes up for 2. Off the glass and no good. Tries for 2. In and out. He had to hurry that one. He couldn't get it to fall. At the half, the Wildcats are up by 4. Florida had a dismal first half that was filled with missed field goal opportunities, Dick.
I'll tell you what, it's going to be the same in the second half if they continue to take bad shots.
And here's a our game summary.
We've seen a lot of action and some impressive play here today. A look at these numbers can give you an idea of who's been doing what.
Number 21 is put back in the game.
Hey, this team easily comes apart without him out there, Brad.
Dick, you got to love these rivalry games, and that bad blood is going to continue in the second half.
Well, I'll tell you, a lot of intensity, a lot of emotion. I'll tell you, both clubs playing with a lot of passion, Brad.
Working it around the perimeter. Gets the rejection. So, Dick, so important now at the point. The point guard will set things up, and the other four will go to work.
Well, you know what they're doing is a four around with a post guy on the interior, and they're trying to get that ball to the inside, but they're playing with four people on the exterior. Tempo of the game, really important here. You want to establish some good tempo.
Trying to feed inside. Takes the fadeaway jumper. He misses the fadeaway. Stop and pop. Sweet looking shot.
He is super. He really is.
On the dribble, gives it up. A whistle and a foul. Coach not happy on the sideline. Well, I don't know if there's such a thing as a good foul, but that might have been one right there, Dick.
Hey, Mr. Nessler, I like that type of play. He's saying to the defense, no easy baskets for you. We're going to force you to make shots. I'll tell you what an opportunity he's got right here. Because to me, this is a gift.
And he got them both. Down in the low block, trying to work inside. Gets it to fall. Lobs it for two.
Defense breaks down again. Nobody rotates over from the help side.
Cross court. Around 8 minutes remaining on the game clock. Didn't like what he saw on the post and reverses the ball. He's not getting himself in position for the good shot.
Yeah, it's a little bit too much. One-on-one. Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
For the bucket. He takes another bad shot.
Bad shots killed chemistry, Brad.
They work it around the perimeter. Puts it on the floor and up and under. Do they need a timeout here?
Yeah, their poise is beginning to fade.
And now there's a whistle and a foul. Well, it commits an intentional foul there to prevent the easy basket.
Well, it's a smart play, Brad, especially if you can afford to use a personal foul. I like his mentality. No easy baskets. I can't emphasize it enough, Brad. It's important to get to the charity stripe.
He doesn't miss that opportunity either. They're nailing the free ones tonight, Mr. Vitale.
Hey, this is where you win and lose games, Brad.
About 7 minutes remaining on the game clock. Goes up for two. Shots off the mark. This kid's been nothing short of magnificent on defense.
He's creating absolute havoc out there.
On the wing, from the corner, missed it. Looking for a good shot. With the J. Gets the J to fall. He can't stay with him.
He's got to get some help from his teammates on D. Up and inside.
Ball down low, puts it on the floor. Turn around, fadeaway. Six minutes left on the game clock. On the outside. From the corner. Missed the jumper. Pushes it up. He shoots from the deep corner. He's taking his team out of the game plan with these shots, Dick.
Yeah, and even if he were hitting them, Brad, they're still bad shots.
Had a momentary look from three-point land.
Wow, what hops, baby, what hops.
Looking to move it around the perimeter. About 5 minutes remaining. He clears some space with a fadeaway. He met with the block. The Wildcats now looking for a basket in transition. Tries for two. That was nice. Trying to feed the low block. Puts up the jumper. They get it to go. Moving it around the perimeter. He looks for three.
Terrific block shot, though. He's the dominator blocking shots on the interior.
Gave it up. Goes up. Scorches the net with a J. Rivalry's the theme. Let's go courtside to EA. Aaron Andrews. Aaron, the tide's turned in this rivalry, it looks like. It started off relatively close, and now it's a double-digit ball game.
Guys, emotions down here on the court are a lot different than they were in the first half. Players have towels over their heads. Frustrations are starting to mount, and it looks like this one could be blown wide open.
All right, thanks, Aaron. Way out on top, controlling the ball, lets it fly. He gets another one to go.
This is a shooting clinic, my friend.
They go into the low block. Takes his jumper. Scores it. Looking for a good shot. 3 minutes left on the game clock. For two. Lays it up. Isolated on the outside. They're working around the arc, looking for the open jumper. The Wildcats have got to continue to get him the ball.
Brady's on fire.
Inside. He tries the jumper. The missed shot. Jumper. And score it. He shoots from the top of the circle. Knocked it down. About 2 minutes remaining.
They've got a shooter spotting up on the three-point line.
He pulls up with a jumper. The Wildcats have found a player who cannot seem to miss, Dick.
They need to keep feeding him the ball. It's simple.
They got it. He unloads a three. Jumper won't go. Pushes it up. He shoots from the corner. Missed the jumper.
Look at that spacing.
Let's check out this jumper one more time. The offense begins off the sideline inbounds. 1 minute left on the game clock. Nope. There was no doubt about that one. Out on the wing. He goes for the trifecta. He misses the jumper. For the bucket. 2 with a lay-in. Shot clock is dead. With a quarterback pass. They get it to go. Is this defense ever quick to recover?
It's core conditioning, Brad.
On the outside. He shoots from the deep corner. Off the mark. Dick, all the hype and hoopla prior to this rivalry game, and it didn't pan out the way we expected, really.
Well, everybody was really keyed up, expected a great game, but they got the great start early, and that was it. It was blowout city.